Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Last Stand Gamers, and welcome. So I'm down at Anzio camp in League to play a little bit more Airsoft, and I've managed to get my hands on a support weapon. It's of course the A&K PKM. Now this is a Soviet-built machine gun with a massive 4,000 round capacity, the Airsoft version having. Now I've also got my backup as the WE Luger World War I edition. And from straight off I managed to get myself into some interesting situations. Now there's two buildings here on both sides of this crossing, and there's a bit of open ground. I've positioned myself in that position to suppress anyone who comes across. The building on the right is currently held by friendlies, and the building on the left is currently held by hostiles. So anything we do is going to be directly affected by that.
Right, I'm going to try opening up on the pub, alright? I'm going to try opening up on the pub.
Now, some of the players, being rather unaware of our position at the moment, come towards the window to take a look across the car park, and I managed to get a lucky shot on a few of them, but then they soon pull into the back of the building and start returning a bit of fire. Now, due to site regulations, the PKM wasn't allowed inside just due to its high rate of fire and no semi-auto feature, but I still managed to get myself into some CQB situations.
I'm going to run straight towards that building, so he's going to pop up and look down at me. Alright, so I want you to try getting him as soon as that, alright? Ready?
Probably have to come edit you because you do it. Okay.
Yeah, I might be out, alright?
Yep.
As soon as he starts.
Sit there first. Right.
Ready?
Now when you're
3, 2.
So luckily we managed to actually break out of that pin. I managed to draw his fire, bringing him towards the window, and he aimed down at me, and my teammate managed to get a clean shot on him. The only problem is I found myself in a building where I don't know the situation. Now the other team has got the building that we were just shooting at then, so they've probably got this one as well. And with doors slamming and people shouting, it sounds like they're pretty much in the next room, but it's just the pure sound of the echoing of the building. Got to keep my footsteps quiet and hope no one's onto me just yet. Now when I find myself alone like this, you really need some sort of plan. And without a plan, I tend to run into situations and just get shot because I'm dawdling. So the plan was to get upstairs and get a position up there where I can fire down upon the other team. Now the only problem with being downstairs is that people can easily flank you. They can simply pop in through a window and they've got you in the back. Now up ahead on the left is the staircase and the hallway with the main entrance, and on the right there's one more room to check. So we've got to be extremely careful here because this is where they're going to be. Now I'm going to use that wall as cover in my back, and I managed to spot a shadow movement. And we managed to get that player out, and now he's probably got someone with him, so I'm going to hop out this window and see what I can do from behind. Now, being tunnel vision down his sights watching that door, I managed to come up behind him and get a shot. The only problem is now this is where my plan actually ended, and this is where I'm very likely to actually run into the enemy team and probably get shot. Luckily we've got the friendly teammates there on the right. I walk straight around the corner, my gun runs dry, and I'm dead. Now due to this building being quite interesting, what actually happened is the players that were on my right have now circled all the way around the building and got me. And the yellows that were actually getting me followed in behind me, and it just completely got strange and started rotating the building with different players in different areas. Now I'm getting medic back up. I'm going to tell him what's going on.
Right, the staircase is dead. Reds are further up the end. Staircase is still hostile.
Now what I'm going to do here is try to remag the Luger. The magazine was out, so I'm going to put a new 15 round clip in and cock it back, and I'm ready to go.
in the way there, you should probably do. Good shot. Did I get you?
Yeah. Been down. Don't never got you no more.
Now this is probably where I made my first mistake. I started to bunker myself down into this one room instead of pushing along left and securing that corridor. If I would have done that, we probably would have been able to hold out in here for a hell of a lot longer. Checking the corridor just shows the guy that got shot by my teammate, and there doesn't seem to be too much activity in there, so I'm going to check this door, and the teammate's just hovering it for me.
Where's the guy shooting from?
Now I'm going to pull back and try covering this door so no one's exposed. And we got the same guy that was downstairs.
Jesus
So unluckily for me, I managed to actually miss him, and I pulled back into the room to spawn my teammate on the other door. And I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Nice.